Really? Every episode now. Every single episode now. You're gonna die the worst death. Ugh. What should I do to you?
Charmander!
Every single episode now. Where were all of you when I wanted a Charmander? The second I don't need one, you are everywhere on the map. I cannot get away from you. Every time I look away, Charmander spawns.
Charmander!
It's ridiculous. There better be some lava below you, because that would be a fitting death.
Charmander!
Don't act all innocent. Your little baby Charmander voice. I don't care about you.
Charmander!
Well, I guess get it out of your system now. Say Charmander as many times as you can before you die. Because you're done. There better be lava down here, because that's how you're gonna die. Come on. I hear lava bubbling. We must have just passed by some. Oh well. I've got my own lava. I can think of 1,000 ways to kill you.
Charmander!
Shut up! I'm done with this. No more Charmanders. If I ever see another Charmander on my world, you guys are gonna die the worst deaths. This pick's awesome, by the way. Look how fast this digs through stuff.
Charmander!
That's efficiency 4 for you. I hear more lava. You're so lucky.
Charmander!
Alright, that's bedrock. Well, whatever. I'm going back up. And I saw gold up here, so I'm gonna take that. You can just sit down there and think about what you did. Go tell all your Charmander friends to stay away from this area, because it's about to get really dangerous for you guys. I would not advise you to come over here. I also have tons of torches now, too. Zombies. Huh. Over this way? Is that another dungeon? Really? Don't have a sword, of course. Never have a sword, never will. I don't even care at this point. I'm just spiting the world at this point. If you're gonna keep giving me dungeons like every other episode, I'm never gonna build a sword. I shouldn't need one. This is Pixelmon. Where's the chest? Under here? Yeah. Alright, so that's zombie spawner number 3, if I'm not mistaken. Tons of enchanted books. All Bane of Arthropods too. Every single one. Alright, well thanks for the fake books. Those are pretty worthless. This is getting pretty ridiculous. There's so many dungeons on this world. Like, I've said this before, but if you guys want to go download this seed, it's Aqua with large biomes on. It is ridiculous. There's stuff everywhere. So many spawners. I cannot get away from them. Now, where's my Charmander hole? Right there. Alright, let's go back up. Absolutely ridiculous. I keep marking all of these dungeons every time I find them, but there's no point, really. Now there's just a dungeon, like, literally anywhere I can go in the world, so they're not exactly anything special anymore. Wow, bedrock is down really far. Okay, well, I'm glad I brought the lava buckets, even if they're not very useful for burning down the jungle, because, yeah, this Charmander has something pretty bad coming its way. So, yeah. Here is a monument to that dead Charizard, or Charmander. And this will also mark where a dungeon is. My whole world is just going to be covered in these pillars at some point. So many so many dungeons everywhere, and they're all zombie spawners, every single last one. I kind of wish I could find a skeleton one for bone meal and stuff. But alright, I think we all know what happened to that Charmander, so... no more Charmanders better show up on this world. That's your fair warning. Go tell all your Charmander friends, because bad things are gonna happen to you. That Charmander is dead now. And he died a pretty horrible death. Alright. Back to burning stuff. I guess I really never stopped burning stuff, but, back to burning non-Pokemon. We're actually getting a lot done. This is pretty open. If I just, walk around this area a lot, I should have a little bit of a chance to get Mew. So, let's keep doing this, and eventually our chances will get pretty good. Although I am almost out of flint and steel, so I will probably have to run back and go make some more in a minute. And when I do that, I'll probably make like 12 of them, so I never run out again, and come back over here. But, yeah, I'll tell you when that all happens. Alright, well, there's the end of that flint and steel, and that is the last one I had, so... before I head back, I had an interesting idea for this, but just want to look around for a second. Now, I don't know exactly how the spawn rates work, but I know that Mew has a 1 spawn rate, and that's the hardest that Pokemon can possibly be to spawn. And most Pokemon have rates that are much higher than that. Even the legendary birds have much higher rates. Or maybe not much higher, but they are higher. So... yeah, the odds aren't good, so I need to clear out the biggest area possible. But... really quick here... let's get some experience for Electrode. He can probably take out these Venomoths. Those will be good experience. Let's go with a Charge Beam. Wow, that didn't do much. At least they're only using Gust. Gust sucks. Alright. And so, Charge Beam also raises my attack. I used that move on my Zapdos. On my Alomomola team on Pokemon Showdown. It's very good, and if I'm using that in competitive battles, then it's probably pretty overpowered on this mod. Why are all of my Pokemon getting burnt all the time? That's kind of strange. Alright, Electrode's down. Let's send in Pygmy. And then immediately switch out into Aquafire. And Aquafire can completely demolish this thing without effort. So Pygmy's level 19, 20. Feint Attack. I'll take that, actually. That's a dark move. Alright, it always hits without fail. I'll get rid of Quick Attack. I like Feint Attack. And Aquafire's level 40, so... that's pretty cool stuff all around. Pygmy's level 20 already. That's good progress. Now, what I wanted to do was... let's move this cobblestone down in my inventory. I want to make sure I'm always burning the same area when I come to do this. Because I know a couple of times I've done this, I've kind of gone too far back or too far over to the side, and that's kind of a waste of time. So in front of the area that I'm going to be burning, I'm just going to make a cobblestone border, and then I can just make sure I come back to this area every single time, and just work my way back. And eventually destroy this entire thing. So, this is the border. This is where the part of the jungle that I want to burn starts. And, wow, there's more jungle over there, too. I'll just keep working my way over until I don't see any more decimated jungle. So it looks like it should just end up here. Eventually I might make this into a cool wall or something if I bring more cobblestone over here. This could be a cool little side building project. I'd probably do that off screen if I did do that, but it might be cool. Just turn the jungle into a little bit more of a landmark for the series. Alright, so all I want to do is bring this over here. And then also, this will just give me a good notice when I am looking for this area. So I'll know exactly where to go to in this particular jungle. Wow, I've actually burnt stuff over here, too. One thing that worries me, and whatever that dying Pokemon is, made me think of it. One thing that worries me about Mews spawning... Wow, this goes over this way. Interesting. Yeah, this is where I started out. Because of this lava. That's where I tried to drop the lava on that tree initially. So let's put the wall over here. So wow, I've destroyed more of this than I thought. If this goes... I'm gonna start just doing, like, every few blocks, and eventually I will finish this wall up. Probably off screen. But, what I was saying before, one thing that kind of worries me about Mews spawning in jungles is that they're so dense with trees and objects that a lot of the times when Pokemon spawn, they get stuck in the trees and just die without you even knowing they were there. So, I very well could have had a Mew spawn already, and it could have just, like, gotten stuck in a tree and died without me ever even noticing. And also, it could just spawn, and I wouldn't have had any kind of sightline to it, and it could have just been walking around without me ever even noticing, so... Yeah, jungles are definitely the most annoying place for a rare Pokemon to spawn. So, I've been doing my best to raise the odds. Okay, so this pretty much covers the entire part of the jungle that I want to burn. So yeah, let's just complete this up a little bit. And like I said, might work on this in the future and make it a cooler wall, but for now all I need is for it to be functioning, and this will do its job. Alright, so yeah, we've got our wall, we've got a pretty decimated jungle at this point. I just need to keep working on it. So I'm gonna head back home and get more flint and steel, and then I'm going to return right to this spot. So yeah, I will see you in 1 second.